We started this whole journey a couple of months ago.
Believe it or not, pickleball has the potential.
What makes it so exciting that the entire generation has been shifting their trend?
Aggression and patience.
It looks easy.
Everybody needs an excuse to come to Goa.
Most of the Bollywood stars are now playing pickleball.
The pickleball phenomenon has taken over the globe, and how can Goa, the global destination for holidays, stay away from it? Now, we've seen a lot of pickleball courts and players playing around the state, but there's something special happening here at Aguada. Just to spill the beans, I have been joined by Mr Ranjit Phillipose, Senior Vice President at IHCL Goa, and also joining him is Adi Oberoi, who is the Secretary of Goa Pickleball Association, also the Sports Marketing Consultant. Gentlemen, welcome to the show. I think this is the perfect venue to have a fantastic conversation with respect to pickleball. Now, I really want to ask you, sir, and to begin this conversation is, why a sundowner with respect to pickleball and a fantastic location like Aguada?
What better place to play? Right by the beach, sun is shining, and great ambience to be in. So we started this whole journey a couple of months ago. So when I had first moved to Goa, I had heard about paddle. And paddle was very big in the Middle East, and so we had created a paddle there. When I came here, somebody told me pickleball. I said, what is that? They said, you need to keep up with the trends. And that's when I did a bit of research along with the team, and we suddenly realized that it is so big and hot. So then we looked at the venues. We had a spare tennis court. We said, let's convert it into a pickleball court. We did that, and my God, the response, it's been fantastic. And we worked very closely with Adi, so who's helped us sort of bring this up. And that's how we came up with this idea of having a pickleball tournament.
Okay, I'll go into the nitty-gritties, but Adi, tell me one thing is, apparently what I've been told is it's a high-energy networking and sporting event bringing together industry leaders, influencers, sports enthusiasts. Now, I think this is too much to ask for, especially in the first edition. How are you reciprocating this entire concept into actual event?
Well, actually, believe it or not, pickleball has the potential to be the next golf in India. You know, it has the potential to be the next big corporate sport. Because all the corporate honchos, believe it or not, already have pickleball courts at their private residence. That's how it actually started in Goa. 1.5 years ago, there were only a handful of courts. You know, Mr Chogle, you know, had a court in Chikalim. Some other industrialists also had a court in Asagao. And now, as we speak, there are more than 22 courts in 15 locations and more on the horizon. Hence, if it's an opportune time to do an event of this magnitude. And, you know, I want to emphasize out here is that it's not a one-off event. You know, our vision is to sort of have it on a regular basis, make it bigger and better from here on.
Okay, sir, I mean, he is the technical part of it, he is into organizing part of it. You as a spectator or a general, you know, who is on the fence, I would ask you is, what is different from other sport vis-a-vis pickleball? Is it fast? Is it swanky? Are there any rules? Is it very casual? What makes it so exciting that the entire generation has been shifting their trend?
Absolutely. You see, so the space that we are in, it doesn't take too much space. It's a beautiful outdoor sport.
Yeah.
It's a good combination actually, see, between table tennis, tennis, and you burn a lot of calories just running around. It looks easy, but it definitely isn't.
Have you tried by any way?
Yes, I did. When we launched it, I tried. And that's when I realized it looks way, way easier than it actually is.
Okay.
I may be a bit overdressed for this currently in the court, but it's great fun. It is the tournament to have, and I encourage a lot of people to register and come and have fun in this sport.
Okay, register and come have fun here at Aguada. Sir, my next question would be is, you know, people are interested in respect to the format. Now, this is entire new sport. There are some people who have vouched for. There are some people who don't even know the rules, like me maybe. Sure. And maybe haven't watched this. Maybe this is the first time we are actually experiencing it. With respect to the sundowner, what is the format? What is the approach? What are the things that have been incorporated so that you curate a beautiful event at the end of the day?
Right.
What makes it different?
So, first of all, in layman terms, let me explain to you what pickleball is. Pickleball is actually a combination of tennis, badminton and ping pong. So, anybody who's played any of these three sports, you know, naturally will pick it up faster than, you know, some of the other people. Having said that, the main USP of the sport is that anybody with hand-eye coordination can come on the court and express themselves. There is no real technique involved out here. There is a big jump from beginner to intermediate. But from intermediate to pro, like any other sport, You have to practice hard.
I thought it was all fun here, but I believe now there are categories to it.
Yes, absolutely. And you know what we are trying to accomplish out here is curate an event for all levels. You know, we have beginner stroke intermediate category, and then we have advanced category. Within that, we have 3 events. We have gender neutral. That means that, you know, 2 women can play against 2 guys, or mixed doubles against 2 men. So, you know, that's what the USP of this sport is, which will not allow us to do that in any other sport, in any other racket sport. Then, of course, we have men's doubles and mixed doubles as well. And it's a 2-day event. We want to keep it not only about pickleball, we want people to come, interact with fellow picklers, you know, network. So we have curated a nice F&B experience for them as well, which will take place simultaneously while the matches are on. And it's a great way to grow the community, you know, and an event like this definitely augurs well for the development of the sport going forward.
I never heard the word fellow picklers.
Yeah. No, and just picking up on the fellow picklers, you see, the other day when I came to watch them play here, there was such a variety of age groups. There was a very elderly couple and there was a very young kid playing. After some time, I saw both of them combining and playing, and they were all at the same pace. So I think anybody can play this sport. In fact, the other day I was watching most of the Bollywood stars are now playing pickleball. Am I not right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That seems to be the in thing today.
Okay, now you shared certain experience with respect to what you saw. I really want to ask you is the moment there's been a lot of buzz created with respect to the Sundowner event. How has been the response in general from the participants? And of course, you know, what are spectators looking forward to? Is it the kind of excitement that brings to the table? Or as Sir said, it's a more of a networking event where, you know, you can have everything at one, you know, in one palette maybe.
So it's a combination of it all. For example, we are right here doing an interview, but there are games going on behind us.
Very true.
That's point number 1. Point number 2, while people are playing, there are others are networking, they're meeting each other. And it's a great spot to sort of have fun, burn some exercise, burn some calories, and enjoy the food at the same time.
And, you know, don't underestimate that, you know, the advanced players are not going to take it seriously. That's why we have that category.
Okay.
Where people are going to actually get on the court, compete to win. Simultaneously, we want newcomers to pick up the sport.
To have fun.
Exactly. So, you know, that's why we've sort of split it amongst, like, for 2 days. Because, you know, the men's doubles advance will take place on Sunday. That's going to be the highlight of the event, where people who don't know anything about the sport can come here and get acquainted with the sport. And, you know, learn some tips as well, you know, from the fellow picklers. And that's the beauty about this sport, that you'll have pro and amateurs at the same venue at the same time.
You know, I think what we've seen is ever since we've sort of announced it, we've already got about 100 odd.
Yes.
I wanted to ask that, what is the registration number?
So we've already crossed 100.
And this is across, not just restricted
Not
to the
just
state,
Goa.
across, yeah.
No, absolutely. In fact, today only I got a confirmation from this, you know, veteran tennis player, who's a former national tennis player, and he's specially coming down from Kerala.
Okay.
We have players coming down from Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, Delhi, Mumbai. You know, so of course, majority are from the state of Goa, but then the others are also making the effort to come down out here and enjoy this, you know, what we have to offer out here at the event.
You know, so we are looking at about almost 150 odd entrants, hopefully by then. And then see, it's not only pickleball and the other factors. You're in Goa.
Yeah.
What better
Come
place
laid
to
back, enjoy.
and play the game.
Yes.
Nice.
And I think that's the, you know, that's what we're trying to accomplish out here. That, you know, we want to provide a holistic experience, and, you know, everybody needs an excuse to come to Goa.
Yeah.
See, it started off as just activity. We started off as activity. We did not want to have FOMO and miss out on everything that's happening. That's how
You're catching up, sir.
That's how it started. And ever since we've done this, it's becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. And automatically, you're reaching out to the community, you're reaching out to the high net worth, you're reaching out to various diaspora of people. So what started off as a plan just to have some fun is incorporating a lot of other things also.
The other thing I want to add on to out here is that we are also lucky to have very good partners with us, you know, who believe in our concept, who believe in our vision. You know, our lead sponsor, Manas Developers, powered by RD Group, you know, they are both very active in the pickleball community. You know, we have some other brands whose owners are also participating in the event. So that goes to show that they're really...
They're literally the stakeholders in the pickleball community, the fellow picklers, as you rightly said.
Exactly.
Okay, I want to ask you another one is, you know, everything has a USP. No doubt this event is already creating buzz within the community and also in the state of Goa and around. Are we looking for any special guests, coaches or pro players attending with respect to, you know, crowd pullers, as they always say?
Yes. Yes. So in fact, I won't now take the names right now. I think let them
If
come
you
out
can.
here. Let them come
Just
out
the
here.
first, the
Let them-
first alphabet.
let them come out here and express themselves, and let it be a surprise for people. And you'll be shocked that who are actually coming. You know, and some of them are actually renowned names in other sports like tennis, table tennis, badminton. You know, that's another thing that this sport has actually given some of them a second lease of life. You know, where they probably stopped playing at a competitive level many years ago, and now they found some other sport where they can go and express themselves on the court.
I'm visualizing certain names as of now in my head, but I think I'll also keep it to myself. Maybe wait for that day where we can actually witness, the legends playing here.
So Adi, you've played the game, right?
Yes.
So is it as intense as tennis and badminton, or is it a nice mix?
Well, actually, it depends on what level you're playing, of course. You know, at the pro level, especially in doubles, it can get very intense. And it's actually a combination of aggression and patience. So you have to be careful. You know, from the outside, from an optics point of view, it might look easy, but it's not. You know, so
There's
you
a
have
lot which goes with respect to the physical endurance,
it's actually
and
it's also
with respect
yes,
to the
and it's
mental
also
prep.
it's also sometimes a sort of who's going to crack first. You know, so that instinct, you have to play along with that. You know, of course, there is aggression in every sport,
Correct.
which you have to utilize out here. But we can't be all aggressive out here.
So strategy is important.
Strategy is very important, and especially in doubles, it becomes a cat and mouse game. You know, when to attack and when not to attack, when to defend, when to sort of test the patience of your opponents. So it is very interesting.
I think we'll have to wait for the day to come where we can actually witness this excitement that you're trying to narrate to us.
Have you played?
I haven't. I think
So you should register for the tournament.
We should. Okay, getting back again to the Sundowner event, really want to ask you is with respect to the setting that we have. You have this fantastic property here at, Aguada, where we can feel the breeze coming from the beautiful Arabian Sea. Also, you have the sunset ambience that is, going. I simply can visualize. As of now, I know the setting which is there, and my viewers are also part of it. But I'm also anticipating with respect to the competitiveness that will come on the table or on the court on that particular day. How do you, sum up this entire experience as of now when you anticipate the event of the next weekend?
Exhilarating is the word I'll use. I think you will have a lot of food, you'll have a lot of carnival atmosphere, and people off the court will be having will be enjoying what's going on here. People on the court will be competitive, fighting it out, and whoever wins or loses doesn't matter. When you go off the court, you can have a drink together.
Oh, fantastic. It's
Absolutely.
all fun and all play at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And we want to encourage more and more players to come and play this sport, pick up this sport, and that's why we're doing this event. Obviously,
Yeah. You actually mentioned that you want to make it a calendar event, and I believe the calendar event will be together, both the IHCL as well as you coming together. What I want to ask you is, with respect to building a community, now this is a community that has grown organically. Now you're trying to consolidate, get them together, maybe categorize and, have a beautiful ambience, a curated ambience experience for them. How are you looking forward with respect to developing this IP, if I may say so, and making it a calendar event so that, it just simply grows? And there's not just for the players participating, but also something like, as you said, there's food happening. There's a lot of beautiful ambience happening. How are you looking forward in terms of developing the...
See, always when you develop a sport, infrastructure is of paramount importance. And I think that's what we have tried to accomplish out here by providing a world-class infrastructure. 4 courts, beautiful setting, you can't ask for more. And I think that's why events like these will push people to come out here, show what they're capable of. And also, we plan to also have coaching clinics. We plan to have workshops. Top players of India have expressed their interest to come out here and conduct clinics. So we're already having those conversations, and I think that's what this whole year is going to set out to be. That, of course, events like these are very important, but simultaneously, we need to also conduct training workshops so that, people should learn the nitty-gritties of the sport and sort of, push themselves harder to the next level. I mean, that's what we want. So that the next time around in the next edition, the volume of the players have gone up and you know, people from other states will come and see that, you know, what we have tried to do out here,
Nice.
and they would like to come back and witness themselves.
And also, I think what will happen is next year we are hoping that this tournament creates that interest. People over the year start playing more, and the next tournament has more number of people, more competitive, and a bigger.
Very true. If I may, summarize this entire conversation that I have, and I believe that you two gentlemen would agree to it, is I am going back in time when IPL started. There was a huge buzz that happened around even before the first ball was bowled, with respect to auction, with respect to celebrities, with respect to teams, and the kind of cash that was involved. I'm kind of getting a similar feeling as of now with respect to this Aguada Sundowner, with respect to the pickleball, that community that you want to develop. I think what I want to end up on this note is, my entire best wishes to you. I am really excited. I am looking forward. This time maybe not to register, but just be on the sidelines and watch the entire thing, because I don't know whether I want to compete in the beginner level or the competitive mode. I want to take back, maybe just soak in a little, because the kind of time we've spent here with respect to this conversation, and also looking at a lot of age groups practicing, playing around, I think it's a lot of fun that is happening. And a lot of fun will happen on the day when we have this particular event, that is Aguada Sundowner. Gentlemen, pleasure it was. It takes team to create a event, which Mr. Phillipose will also agree and Adi will also agree. But I think as of now, what I can anticipate is it takes two to tango, but it takes two to Aguada Sundowner. Pleasure it was. Thank you.
Thank you
very
for
much.
having us. Thank you.
Thank
Really
you for having
appreciate it.
us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.